Our story is about deaf awareness and issues that affect blind people.
Very good. Should we do it?
Good.
We are reporting on OrCam, an electronic pair of glasses which allows the visually impaired to see. It is enabled by the user pointing out the text they would like to read. The glasses scan the text and speak it into your ear through an earpiece. The image is projected directly onto the retina, allowing the user to see. OrCam also recognises faces stored as digital images on the device. This led us to think, do deaf people have an inner voice, and can blind people visualise images in their head? We are now going to interview our psychology teacher on this subject. Would you imagine deaf people to have an inner voice?
I think I would, because your inner voice is based on language and words, and I think most deaf people probably have an experience of language in some way, either through, what they can see, visualising words and images. So I think probably they do have an inner voice, because it's based on language.
Would you imagine a deaf person would have the ability to imagine sound?
I think they would have some kinds of representation of sound, but I suspect it would be obviously a very different experience from a hearing person. I think it would be something that they might bring other senses to, like colour and light, but probably not anything like the sort of sound that a hearing person would imagine.
Thank you.
Interview with Eva Rich. Eva Rich is from Saundersfoot and has been blind since the age of 13. Won Lifetime Achievement Award in 2012 in recognition of her lifelong commitment to helping the Guide Dogs charity.
Can you visualise things in your head?
The simple answer is yes, as I had some sight until the age of 13, so I can remember the difference between light and dark, as well as colour and shapes reasonably well. I would imagine, however, that for those who have been blind since birth would probably not be able to visualise things at all.
Can you imagine what things look like?
To a certain extent, yes. It largely depends on what I can remember from the partial sight I had before the age of 13. For example, I can picture small ornaments or objects that were common back when I was young. Also, I can picture certain animals that I remember, such as cows and dogs. That being said, if someone asked me to imagine what a hippopotamus looked like, I would find it difficult. However, I would simply try to imagine it through the shapes and colours that I know. It's a good question though, because I remember going to see all the boats in Pembroke Dock, and my husband would always describe what the ferry looked like, and I would wonder to myself if I had pictured it correctly in my head. In other words, was it bigger or smaller than I thought? It's certainly difficult to be precise about what things look like, but I guess I create my own images.
Would you want to use OrCam?
I don't particularly like artificial voices, so I'm not sure I would. My friend has one and says that it is very useful, so perhaps I would use it for things like reading menus or recipes, but as for reading books or longer pieces of text, I don't think it would appeal to me. I'm not against technology though, as I have many devices which are similar and of a great use to me. For instance, I use a scanner which can read my post to me, and I have a host of other devices, such as a talking microwave, talking scales, talking TV, and an iPhone. Also, I have a dictaphone type device called a pen friend, which comes with special labels that I can record messages and notes on. So when I press the label a few weeks later, it reads the note back to me. I also have a colour scanner, which can detect the colour of my clothes so I know what I'm wearing. My most important device is without a doubt my dog Oyster, without whom I wouldn't be able to go anywhere independently.
And in what way do you dream?
In all honesty, I don't actually dream that often, but when I do, I usually see colours and vague shapes or images of things I could see when I was young.
After interviewing our psychology teacher, we discovered that deaf people are visual rather than auditory beings, meaning that they dream in images rather than sound. We also discovered in our interview with Eva Rich that blind people dream in sound rather than images. This led us to believe that the mind copes with disabilities by enhancing the senses that people have.
Reported from Household School, the BBC School Report.